Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome to my YouTube channel. This week, I got a chance to go talk with one of my colleagues. She is the managing director of our business management team. We talk about critical thinking, and she mentioned this is the most important trait for a product manager. So if you are interested in learning more about critical thinking, please stay tuned. Welcome back. Again, my name is Gaoshen Fu. If you are new to my channel, please consider subscribe because I will provide personal and career development tips each and every week. Now, I think you all know the importance of critical thinking. The next question is, how do we improve our critical thinking? Tip number 1, asking basic questions. Today, I had an internal meeting with some of my colleagues. They're talking about the reliability of our tools. So I started asking basic questions. For example, I started with, I'm not an expert on the reliability calculation. Can you show me how did you came up with 3,000 hours? In a lot of cases, you have to show your genuine interest and also just ask basic questions. You don't have to feel awkward to asking some basic questions. You can say something like, this might sound silly, or this might be a silly question, but I want to know. Try to lower down expectations people from you. Then you can go ahead to ask a question. But again, all this is based on your genuine interest and also you want to contribute and help. Second, question the basic assumptions. It's kind of similar like the first tip, but it's more about evaluate the assumptions. For example, when we are planning our budget, we will assume we spend the same amount of money in each month. But if you're actually looking at your spending from previous years, you'll probably find you spend much more in the holiday season, November, December, because you tend to buy more gift and also tends to go out more during those 2 months. This is just a simple example. For other tasks that you're going to do, also try to evaluate your assumptions. Is there a chance to improve? Because that's the way sometimes you can solve your fundamental problems. Tip number 3, gather information from different sources. This is something we talked about in the meeting I mentioned earlier. She mentioned that she will go to talk with different people to validate a piece of information. For example, when customer wants to buy a piece of equipment, she will negotiate the price with the customer. But before doing that, she will talk with product manager to understand some of the features of the product. Does our competitor can do it? What's the additional benefits the piece of hardware can give to customer? Also, she will talk with the reliability and quality team on how much it costs to maintain the tool. By gathering all the information, now she has more leverage to negotiate the price with customer. Even though I just been doing the product manager for a few months, I find it extremely helpful to talk with different people to gather more information. In that case, we will make a sound decision. Tip number 4, don't rush to make decisions. A lot of cases we don't implement critical thinking is because we are rushed to make decisions. There was a famous saying that wait a light before you make important decisions. The underlying reason is that when you are under pressure or in a rush, you tend to cut corners and don't think critically as you would do normally. So I would rather wait and collect more information to make a decision than rush for a bad decision. Because in a lot of cases, you will need more resources and time to correct the mistake you made at the first place. Tip number 5. Accept the fact that you will not be always right. Again, we're all human. We make mistakes and there's a lot of more we don't know than what we have known today. When you start realize you are not always right and also you start to accept the fact you are not always right, then it starts to change your mindset. Instead of to protect yourself by debating, now you are focusing most of your energy on finding out the truth. Last but not least, practice makes perfect. Just like everything else, critical thinking is a lot of practice. What you need to do is, when you get a piece of information or when you are trying to solve a problem, start by asking a lot of questions. Formulate your own logics on why you should do certain things. And the most important thing is validate after you made your decisions and keep refining the process. Alright, this concludes the critical thinking I want to share with you guys. Please leave down your comments below on what you think. If you like this kind of content, please click the like button. Also, share to your friends. I'm looking forward to see you next time.